top 5 hardest WCA events. Let's go. Alright, but really quick before I start this video, I want to give a quick shout out to Graham Lively. He's a really great cubing YouTuber, makes really good videos, and he is currently on his way to 200 subscribers. He has 188 as of right now, and at 200 subscribers he will be doing a really awesome giveaway of a Cubicle Labs Maylong M 3x3. So it's magnetic and it's Cubicle Labs. So if you want a really good 3x3, make sure to subscribe to his channel and enter the giveaway using the steps he has on his latest video. Again, get him 200 subscribers and you will be able to enter this awesome giveaway. Alright, let's get right into this video. Alright, so coming in at number 5, we have 7x7. And it's not that 7x7 is that hard, it's mostly just time consuming. And it is harder than some other events in the WCA. This cube takes quite a few steps to solve each of these huge centers, plus the edges, and then solving like a 3x3. Again, it's not that it's that hard to solve, it's really just like a 4x4 or 5x5, just more steps. But it's mostly just time consuming, and I currently do not know what I average on 7x7, because frankly, I don't think I've ever timed myself on one of these. But yep, that is number 5, 7x7. And coming in at number 4, we have 6x6. And yes, I know you're probably wondering, why is 6x6 harder than 7x7? It has less pieces. And again, it's not that it's that hard, it's just time consuming. And the only reason it's really harder than the 7x7 is because it has about 3 different parities. Since it's an even layer puzzle, it has edge pairing parity, it has OLL parity, and PLL parity. Also, because it's an even layered puzzle, it doesn't turn quite as good, and it doesn't have the best quality as some other even cubes, because it does not have a center to attach to. And yeah, so that's why this cube is harder than the 7x7, but it's definitely not the hardest event. It's mostly just time consuming. And coming in at number 3, we have square 1. So the reason square 1 is harder than 6x6 and 7x7, in my opinion, is because it solves completely different. It doesn't use any of the same algorithms, and algorithms are really different. It doesn't use simple R moves or U moves. It uses numbers and negative numbers and slashes and parentheses. So this cube is pretty much just hard to understand. At first, it seems really hard to solve. The algorithms are quite difficult, and there's a super long parity algorithm. Once you learn it, it's really not that hard, but at first, this is a really hard cube to get the hang of. And yeah, some of the finger tricks are kind of weird, but once you get used to it, it's a really fun cube to solve. But it is harder than the 6x6 and 7x7 in my opinion. In number 2, we actually have 2 events that are tied. That is 3x3 multi-blind and 3x3 blind. So the reason these events fit the top 5 hardest WCA events is because they take a lot of memorization and a lot of focus. Not many people have great memorization like that, and you really have to focus on which pieces go where. You have to think of each piece's letters, and then during inspection, you think of the whole solve process, and whenever you put your blindfold on, have to just recreate everything you memorized, and it really is pretty complicated. And then 3x3 multi-blind, I put in the same difficulty as 3x3 blind, because once you know 3x3 blind, 3x3 multi-blind is just about the same. It's just more 3x3, so it's a little bit harder, but not enough difficulty to fit the next cube that will be in number 1. And finally, in number 1, we actually have 2 more events that are tied. This is 4x4 blindfolded and 5x5 blindfolded. Just as a side note, the reason the cubes that I'm using